Hi, this is Paige again. It's February 6, 2012. It's about almost 10 o'clock at night. It's a Monday night. And I was out. I went to my Monday night meeting. But that's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video to report on my 9-month checkup for hormone replacement therapy. It went well. The doctor surprised me by, she just did a physical examination and asked me questions. She said she didn't need to run the testosterone levels because by looking at my body and the lack of hair growth anywhere on my body, she was quite comfortable that the testosterone was below 80, which is normal for a woman. 80 is normal, and she was confident that my testosterone level was below 80, so she was quite willing to up the estrogen, and so now I'll be taking 4 milligrams of estradiol under my tongue. I'm going to start tonight. I'll probably always take my estrogen at night, maybe not, I'll see. But in any event, and continue with 150 milligrams of spironolactone. I'm very excited. She was very pleased with my breast development. She said I was lucky because I had fatty deposits going along with the actual glandular development. She said so that would give me a fuller breast, and I was lucky because not all girls had that. So when I go back in 3 months, she will do blood tests for the estrogen level. She's not concerned at all about the estrogen level when I'm only on 2 milligrams a day. But at 4, I could be pushing it up. She said it's just going to see how my body adapts to it and what kind of levels I'm carrying in my body, because the higher the estrogen level gets, that's when you start running into the risk of increasing greatly the risk of blood clots, thrombosis, and things of that nature. Low testosterone is not a problem as long as you're not feeling depressed and unenergetic, and I'm certainly not. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to start and see how it makes me feel. I'll keep you all informed. And the other thing that happened today was I went to my meeting. If you remember, I told you how in recovery that this was the group that made me feel at home because of the welcome of the greeter. He gave me a hug when I got there, and then after I had talked and he realized that I was a transgendered woman, when I spoke to him after the meeting and said I hope he was okay with that hug, he said, of course, he said, oh sure, and he gave me another hug. And the group has been very accepting, and I've been very active. And today I was, this month, I'm the greeter. So I'm the one at the door when people walk in and they want a hug, they get one. And it was nice. A few people, when you get close to the beginning of the meeting, people are streaming in the door, and you don't get to say hello to everybody, but most of the people came to me with open arms to give me a hug. They expected a hug, and they gave me one. There was one older man who seemed somewhat uncomfortable. He made a big point of sticking his hand out, and a few other men did too. And then there was a young man who I hadn't seen before. I'm sure it was the first time he was at the meeting. He was brought by one of the older gentlemen. And so I just stuck my hand out and shook his hand and said, welcome. So it was nice. I was at a Super Bowl party yesterday in the fellowship with about 50 people, and it was very nice. And I actually sat there with a guy and watched the game, and we talked about being fathers of daughters. So a subject which my expertise is about to end in. But anyway, I just wanted to report I'm very happy. It's very exciting for me, and I'm just really so grateful that I get the opportunity to be a woman and be myself. And next coming weekend, I'm going out. Last weekend was my birthday, and Jim took me out. It's the first time we've gone out together for dinner with me as a woman, and it was very nice. And he seemed very relaxed. It's different, but it's nice. He wants to stay engaged, and then I got up real early on Sunday morning. I think I got up at 5:30, and met him at 7 o'clock for coffee down near where he lives, and before I went to my Sunday meeting. And after my meeting, I had lunch with actually a group of largely lesbians who were very complimentary and were fun to be with. And then I came home and picked up the flatbread I'd make and went to the Super Bowl party. So it was a nice weekend, and I'm feeling better. There's still things to get over. I have hurdles in my life, but I feel very loved and taken care of. And I hope that you all, and blessed, and I hope you all feel as blessed as I feel. Okay? So I'll probably make a video this weekend after I go out with dinner with Danielle and my other friend. And stay pretty. Okay? Bye-bye.